AITA for having second thoughts about marrying my fiancé after a drunk comment. Not sure why I'm even here. Guess I'm still trying to process what my 27M fiancé drunkenly admitted to me, 30F, last night. For context, my fiancé, who I'll refer to as Alex, and I have been together for just under 2 years and got engaged in Dec. Everything has been a blast since the day we met, and we keep surprising each other with just how awesome of a couple we can be. Last night, we had a special date night for New Year's planned where we dressed up like bowlers from the 1970s and bowled our asses off for a few frames until we finally decided on a winner. During the 5 games, we ended up drinking 2 of those beer towers, about 7 beers each altogether. He's not a big drinker, so he was a little more than tipsy when we decided to call it a night and head home. We live really close by, so we walked to and from the bowling alley since we figured we were going to be drinking. On that 15-minute walk home, he was doing the usual mushy "I love you" and other cute little things he tells me while giggling. Things took a bit of a turn when he started talking about how much he enjoys our sex. He's always told me that we have amazing sex and that he can't get enough, but in his drunken state, he told me something different. "You're the third best that I've ever had." I stopped walking for a second and just stared at him in disbelief. Alex just looks at me, giggles again, and kisses me. Thinking he was just saying that on purpose to agitate me a bit like he does but not really mean it. I laugh it off, and we keep walking. Once we get home and sit on our front porch, he brings it back up. "I really do mean it though, babe. You're amazing, but I have had better before you." I was as confused as I was mad, embarrassed, and offended all at the same time. I asked him what the hell he was saying to me and if he was being serious. He started crying and told me that he had a one-night stand before he met me with some woman that was like a sex goddess. He also mentioned a past fling with a guy when they were both teenagers and experimenting with drugs. Both of these confessions took me completely off guard because he never in our time together mentioned anything about being bicurious or anything like that, let alone promiscuous sex. My commitment to Alex is starting to change now, though, and I haven't been able to look at him all day and avoided him. I'm having second thoughts about following through with a marriage if he'll always think of me as a third-place prize. Even if I did think there was something about Alex that wasn't as good as a past relationship, I wouldn't openly tell him that I thought he wasn't as hot, handsome, has a small wee-wee, etc. That just seems kind of mean and feels a little malicious or petty. Top comments. Commenter 1, NTA, saying it once was a slip. Twice was deliberate. Commenter 2, you're not the asshole for having second thoughts. What he said was hurtful and unnecessary, even if he was drunk. It's okay to take time to process this and decide if you can move past it together. Commenter 3, sounds more like he wanted to unleash the truth but didn't want the repercussions of doing it while sober. Now he can say he was just drunk.